Did you view the video entitled Mindset for Success? Solve the puzzle. Fantastic. Congratulations. Because compassion-driven ministry is about having the DNA for success. Unprecedented success. In the first video, we outlined this concept of unprecedented success. In the second video, we introduced the concept of the first lesson that we should learn is the lesson of self-distrust. Desire of Ages 350. And in our third video, which you just reviewed, we outlined it's entitled Mindset for Success, Solve This Puzzle. And you must view this video before watching this video, which is entitled Mindset for Success, The Puzzle Explained. So, as you will recall, you have a situation where 4 people were driving to Hobby International Airport who did not know the directions. 2 people in the back seat got directions from folks who lived in Houston, who told them the direction, which is a simple direction: take this straight highway, then take this exit. The folks in the front seat, they got their GPS and they were following their GPS. And in spite of the protest from the people in the back seat, were showing there were no signs leading to the airport, we're going in the wrong directions, they ignored the people in the back seat and ended up at Hobby Lobby store instead of Hobby International Airport. And you might be asking yourself the question, where am I driving in this car? This question bothered me for years. I know God had a very important lesson to solve here, because He doesn't take me through experiences like this for nothing. Every experience I go through, God is teaching me a significant lesson. It is only recently that I really understood the lesson that God was trying to teach me. And I realized I was sitting in the front seat with the GPS in my hand. And I was sitting in the front seat with driving, following directions that I devised myself. See, friends, the first lesson is self-distrust. Not trusting what we have devised for ourselves. Isaiah 53 and verse 6 says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We all have devised our own GPS to get to the directions that we devise for ourselves. All of us as human beings. And we have to learn a new way of figuring things out. You see, friends, we're all listening to the same radio station, YIIFM. What's in it for me? We only follow, if we're getting a paycheck out of it, we're interested. If we're protecting our own race, or our own ethnicity, our own group, our own church, our own country, we're in it. Anything else, we're not there. This is because we are functioning from a perspective of self, guided by the limbic system, instead of compassion in the prefrontal cortex, where compassion, honesty, self-control, appetite control lies right in the prefrontal cortex, where there's compassion. See, friends, the lesson that we need to learn, which is so important, is the lesson of learning about a voice. John 10 and verse 27 says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Isaiah 30 and verse 31 says, you will hear of a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. We start our day with what we call divine appointment. And then God guides us through the day. Everything we touch, He's in it. And He brings people together at the right time, at the right place, to give us the success that we're hoping for. As simple as that. Learning to distrust yourself. And learning how to listen God's voice. This, friends, is not easy. You see, it's a struggle between being followed by God, or following self. And you have to go to Matthew 25 to really understand how important this concept is, how important the message from this video is. As a matter of fact, it has eternal consequences. See, Matthew 25 verses 1 to 13 deals with the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins. And here, friends, are good folks, good church members, great pastors, great doctors, great leaders in health ministry, in men's ministry. They're just doing very well, but they're all following their own device, their own GPS. They're figuring their way of living. And it is so sad to hear at the end of it, the worst words you could ever